Hello, America, and to those beyond. No. Greetings, America. My name is Daniel Brian Giovannoni, and I am running for president in the year 2028. Right now, as the time of this recording, the presidential election for 2024 has not yet been announced, but it doesn't matter because I promised that after this year, I would start in earnest my political campaign. I started this many years ago, but I've always been at least semi-serious, and I'm still serious about it. I'm going to try, but I can't do it alone. I have set up so far a GoFundMe page that will start off with some basic things. I need to be able to hire people, campaign manager. I would like to do billboards. I think that would be a really good first kind of a big goal kind of a thing, and set up a website and a proper donation site. So right now that's kind of what we're going for. As I said, I am a poor man running for president. I've never held office, and I am physically disabled. And the closest thing I got to politics was working at a Wendy's. So there's many things that I don't know about, but there's so many things that I can learn. But I also have the perspective of someone who's just been poor all their life. I don't seek power. I don't really seek wealth. Well, it would be nice, just to make things easier. I don't aspire to be wealthy beyond my dreams or have power to control people. That's not the reason I'm doing this. There are so many just politicians that run right now that are just corrupt and crave money or power, or even with the example of someone like former President Trump, that he's rich and has pretty much always been rich to my knowledge, and doesn't really know what it's like to be just your average American citizen. We as Americans need to stop picking from the elite of the elite and vote for somebody who knows actually what it's like to live as an average American, who knows what average Americans want. I am running under the Republican ticket. That's because they have more of my values, but I actually identify as independent. I did register this year as Republican just to make sure that I can run as Republican. The reason I like to think that I'm independent is that it doesn't constrict my mind to only one way of thinking. If you say to yourself in your head, I'm a Republican, I want Republican wants or Republican needs, then there's half the country you're ignoring. That way, you can still get and see benefits of both sides. I think that's one of the best ways that we could possibly try to get this country in even a little bit of order. So, I really hope that I'm not somebody who can be, corrupted by power and politics. I would like to think that I'm not. I have a golden rule that I've lived for very, very long, is to treat others how you want to be treated, and I would still want that to go on in my presidency. Alright, just a little bit about me. I am, as currently on November 5th, 2024, 32 years old. You need to be 35 to run to be president. I will be 35 in 2028. So that's the reason. That's the whole reason I've waited this long. It's the whole reason that we're going for 2028, and this will give us plenty of time to spread word. Like I said, with I think billboards would be a really good start. Maybe some ads or some videos or something like that. So if anyone has any ideas, that would be fantastic. I'd be willing to listen, and let's build this. All right, I do want to say that I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, also known as LDS, also known as a Mormon. Yes, I am a Mormon. I don't think that should make me do anything specific, because, I perfectly believe that you can believe in anything you want to believe or not believe in. I'm not a very good Mormon because I don't go to church, but I do hold Jesus Christ in my heart, and I try to live by his teachings. I even have on my keychain something that helps. That basically says that in trouble, when life gets you down, Jesus is the one who carries you. But I don't want to get into much of that. One thing I really believe in is gun control. As in, I want people to be taught to properly control, use, and safely handle firearms. Gun control is not, taking away guns is not the answer. Because criminals don't care whether it's lawful or not that guns are allowed. They're going to get guns, and then they're going to use people on it that now they know don't have anything to protect themselves. And I think that's fairly stupid. I believe that abortion is murder. Now, before you click off, if you believe in my choice or whatever it is, that I do believe there are circumstances where the option should be available to the mother, no matter what state you're in. I consider such thing as rape, incest, or if the baby will kill itself and its mother or one of the other. That should be up to the mother. So I don't think it should be banned outright, and it should always be available in such cases. Another thing I believe in is that schools need to be offering and pushing for more practical classes. Now, when I say about practical classes, science, math, and history are great things to learn and to do. Especially history, you should learn about the past, because in my mind, you can't go forward without knowing about the past, because you're bound to repeat the mistakes people made. Our history is all about learning. But I think we need to have more practical classes. In my senior year of high school, I took an electricity class where I learned to be an electrician. I'm technically a certified electrician, and technically not. I have my card, and I've done the work in safety. The only thing is I couldn't get a job to complete my journeyman. So I'm knowledgeable in it, but it was one of the greatest things that I think I could have gone through in my high school year, because nowadays, we keep pushing for college, and yet so many people are going, and the degree is worth nothing. The degree is hardly worth the paper it's printed on. Now, there are certain things, like if you want to be a doctor, a psychiatrist, rocket scientist, I believe you should go to college, learn what you need to learn. But I think we need to push for more tech schools, because at tech school you get to learn a trade. You get to learn a trade that will almost always be of need in this country. I'm talking plumbers, electricians, carpenters, all these kind of jobs that, yeah, they're more work, but they pay more, or the same, if not more, money. And it's way easier to get a job. Oh, I have a degree in social arts, or whatever it's called. Oh, where are you going to get a job otherwise being like a social arts teacher? And there's only so many of those. So that is something we need to push for in schools early. Like we have like shop and like workshop and stuff like that. At least I did when I took school. And we just need to push for more. Let people know that you can have a good, honest job that makes lots of money if you go to tech school or learn a trade. Another thing is we need to stop with all the victim mentality. Oh, poor me. There's a certain amount of extent that we all do it. But, we live in one of the best countries in the entire world. Probably the best country in the entire world. It has its rough edges, sure, but what country doesn't? If we continue to act like victims, the world's going to treat us like victims. We're not victims. We are the United States of America, the most powerful country on earth, and we need to not only project that power, not only through our military, but through our citizens. The rest of the world is watching us on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube. And more people are thinking, who cares about America anymore? Our enemies are more and more looking like they ain't going to step in. They ain't going to do nothing. Because they're weak. We don't want to seem weak. We don't want to seem like someone can just march in and we'll just give them everything. That's the way our country is currently looking. And it's something that we really, really need to try working on. We are not victims. We are the United States. There are so many more things I would like to talk about. And I've gotten kind of rambly and a little bit off topic. And I can't think of everything right now. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I will do my best to answer. Please ask towards the campaign. I don't think personal questions are really necessary. But if you want to ask, I will do my best. As long as, everybody has their secrets. There is a link to the GoFundMe page down below if you want to go check it out, donate, or share it, or anything. We can start working towards this, and I can get a website, we can get billboards, and anything else that we need. Running a presidential campaign is not cheap. There's a reason that many poor people don't run. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you very much if you've gotten this far. This has been Daniel Brian Giovannoni, and I hope to see you all at the ballot box in 2028.